Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Extinct Breaks Megafauna Originals. And for this very special custom, we will be featuring the Paleoxodon Nomadicus by Extinct Breaks Originals. But before we head on with this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And to be able to support my channel, please do not skip on all the ads on all my videos. The guest PC contest winners will be later on announced, but let's proceed with the making of the Paleoxodon. And as you can see here, we have already it in a kit bash portion. I have expanded the heads just to make it a little bit bigger and added several more, parts to this one to make it bigger. So we have extended the legs. We also have extended the body of a regular Triceratops. So here is how it is in comparison with our regular mammoth here. It is definitely bigger, and even with comparison to the T-Rex, it's almost the same size. So you can see here that I have already placed in several, sculpting details to it, to the trunk, on the head, the legs, and the body. So after some wet sanding, we are going to proceed with primering. So for the primer, I actually use a Boston number 68 in gray. So here is how it looks like after it has been primered and it is already dried. It takes about 2 to 3 hours until it is already ready for painting. So we have here our ready figure for painting, and what we will be using as reference would be this Paleoxodon by EOFAUNA. I think it's a really cool figure. The coloration and also the head shape, as well as the almost all of the details on this one is really cool. I hope we can squeeze in as much as we can on this Lego build that we have. I like this reference because it's not just one tone of color. It has several peach colors to it, some browns, also grays, and also some oranges, and of course the white tusk for this one. I'm going to make the tusk here ivory white, so we'll be painting that first. Okay, so I will be needing some acrylics, of course some water, and also brushes here. Okay, so let's start the painting, shall we? So as I've said earlier, we'll be starting off with painting the white colors on the tusk of the elephant, and for this one I'm just painting in regular white and then later on overcoating it with a mixture of yellow ochre and white, thus making it a little bit yellowish to some point, but it's still ivory white. Okay, and so we begin with the painting of the entire thing. So this is just a mixture of some white, a little bit of black, some burnt sienna, and yellow ochre. Mixing them up together, you'll get this particular color, which is a sandy gray color, and will be the base color for the entire body. Alright, so I guess some of the information on Paleoxodon nomadicus. It is also known as the Asian straight-tusked elephant and was a species of prehistoric elephant that ranged throughout Pleistocene Asia from India to Japan. Paleoxodon nomadicus is thought to have become extinct during the late Pleistocene period, making it one of 4 known megafaunal species native to India known to have become extinct during the late Pleistocene. As for the size of this behemoth elephant, several studies have attempted to estimate the size of the Asian straight-tusked elephants, as well as other prehistoric proboscideans, usually using comparisons of thigh bone length and knowledge of relative growth rates to estimate the size of incomplete skeletons. One partial skeleton found in India in 1905 had thigh bones that are likely measured 165 centimeters or 5.42 feet when complete. suggesting a total shoulder height of 4.5 meters or 14.8 feet from its individual elephant. For over a century, Paleoxodon, a 26-foot-long, 15-ton hornless rhino, has been cited as the biggest of the biggest beasts. But according to a new paper by Asier Larramendi, ancient elephants are in close competition for this title of the largest mammals to ever walk the earth. Alright, so going back to our painting here, I just mixed here a little bit darker colors with mixtures of brown, black, and also the colors that we had earlier on the body, and then marking in some creases on the skin for this elephant. I'm doing one side first, and then we'll be doing the rest of the creases on the other side so that it would look at least symmetrical. I got a little bit too trigger happy on the creases of this elephant, and will later on tone them down with several colors. This same paint color will be used as the main marker for the creases of the trunk of this particular Paleoxodon. Okay, so I know I haven't really been making a lot of EOFAUNA or Megafauna creatures lately, but if you do have suggestions on what other creatures you would like to see here on Extinctrix, then please do so and comment down below. You may also comment on Ibitoy Universe. If you'd also like to see a lot of level 40 creatures there, then just comment away. Alright, so since we have actually completed the creases on this elephant, we are now moving on with some more colors. Okay, so with a little bit or a lighter color of white and also some peach colors to this one, we're adding in details on the back. So I have whitened this one, and also will be placing in several speckles of different sizes, just to break out the monotonous colors of this particular Paleoxodon. And in doing this, I just realized that this is also the same patterning that I've used for the Paraceratherium or the Indricotherium that we have here, waiting for the Paleoxodon to be finished. So we have some audience, we have Paraceratherium, Mastodon, and woolly mammoth or Mammuthus primigenius. Okay, so several more details and we should be done with this one. Of course, we'll be doing the same kind of patterning on the other side. And then with a little bit more color on this one, so I added several more tones of red and also yellows to this. It became peach, and we'll be doing this speckling on the trunk of the elephant, as you can see here. So it actually starts from the forehead of the elephant, going towards the end of the trunk. Well, not actually the end, but at least on the far side where the creases are located. We'll also add in several more details of this particular color on the base of the tusk, as well as the eyes. And there you have it. Now for some more details. This would of course include coloring the eyes, the nails, and several more touches here and there. For me, touch-ups are very essential whenever I do the painting on most of my figures. It actually is where I measure where I have gone wrong, and also where I need to finish off or add several more details or take out a lot of things. So consider that when doing your own figure. And that's it for the making of Paleoxodon. I hope you learned something from this one. Now let's move on with the announcement of the Guess SPC contest winners, and we have 10 lucky picks this time. Gavin, Dark Legend, Victor Gabriel, Odun, Raphael, Miles Philip, Diacro, Zivig New, Sutarat, and Karim. Congratulations everyone, and of our top 10 winners! Toxie Lapeti, let's roll! Shapeshifter B-Rat, Draco YT, Gremlin, Master Jessup, Aiden Stevenson, Barcosaurus, Android 12, Colton Todd, and Mechanic Tiger. Congratulations everyone, and I'll see you in the next Guess SPC contest. For those of you who'd like to join, here's how. Just click on the Extinct Bricks icon and it will lead you to the Extinct Bricks homepage. And in the homepage, just click on the community link and it will lead you to all my posts. I'll see you there everyone! And now it's time for us to do assembly breaks, my favorite part of this video. Okay, so let's count up the number of parts to this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 12 parts to this. Let's start by connecting the head with I guess the trunk. So the base of the trunk, and then the tip one. Let's connect the ears, shall we? Left and the right. Then the tusk. So the right tusk first, and then the left tusk. Let's connect the head with the body. Now the legs. And that's it for the figure. The completed Paleoxodon Nematicus, or the giant's Asian straight tusk elephant. And now let's move on with a closer look of this particular figure. And we have here our Paleoxodon with Usher here. So it's a really big guy, and you can see here that it's actually based off from the EOFAUNA Paleoxodon Nematicus. It's almost the same colors, but yeah, I tried, but it's almost there, but yeah, I'm happy with it though. Okay, so let's move out the fauna around it, and let's take a look at the elephant more closely. So looking around the figure, you have several details to it, creases all over its body, the elbows in particular, and the knees you can see there. We have several base studs on the top of its head, the shoulders, as well as that of the back. Alright, so moving closer on the details of the head, you can see that it has this straight tusk to it, a long snout for a nose or a trunk, and the eyes are yellow with tiny, pupils to it. So in terms of articulation, the head can actually move up and down, and it also can be twisted, like so. The trunk has several articulations as well because it has actually two moving parts to it. The legs can also be articulated as well. Oh yeah, I forgot. The ears can also flap. Really cute for a really big guy. And I guess that's it for our closer look on the Paleoxodon Nematicus. It's now ready for him to be in size comparisons. Okay, so first up we have to bring out Usher here. Usher, get out of your gyrosphere and stay close to our Paleoxodon. So definitely it's really large, and comparing it with this particular photo, it's just about the right size, right? Okay, so what else? Maybe we can compare this one with one of the largest theropods that we have, the Tyrannosaurus Rex. So looking at it very closely, definitely the T-Rex is actually longer than the Paleoxodon. But in terms of weight, I guess they're both comparable because apparently our big elephant here is around 22 tons as an estimate. Well, let's move on with the rest of the size comparisons. First up, let's have our Elasmotherium. The Elasmotherium, or also known as the Siberian unicorn, here is actually a rhinoceros. So it has this one large horn on its nose or nasal area, and it's quite large as well, even larger than the woolly rhinoceros here. So also our woolly rhinoceros here is quite a big contender, and although it is large, it's not near compared or comparable to that of the Paleoxodon. One of my favorite megafauna creatures here is the mastodon. The American mastodon is also within the family of elephants or proboscideans. And you can see here that it also has a straight tusk to it. Another proboscidean that we have here would be the woolly mammoth or Mammuthus primigenius. It is one of the well-known, extinct elephants, and is well associated with Manny, the mammoth from Ice Age. Alright, so moving on with our last comparison, one of my largest made megafauna creatures, the Paraceratherium. And as you can see here, they're almost comparable in size, although definitely our Paleoxodon Namadicus actually wins the fight. It's definitely larger in terms of, weight. I guess it's much bulkier and a bit taller as well than that of the Paraceratherium, which is actually known as the largest land-dwelling mammal from before. But now that we know that Paleoxodon here is actually our largest land mammal as of today. And that's it for the size comparisons. Now let's move on with the species roll call. And you have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures that you have here. But if you do have other suggestions of other creatures for megafauna, then please comment them down below. I do read them up, and who knows, I might just make your suggestion. Also, Usher here would like to remind you guys that all of these creatures are already present in our Extinct Breaks playlist. I'll be placing in individual, links to everyone so that you won't have to go through each of my videos one by one. Alright, so it's now time for us to do the species roll call. Let's start with our Extinct Breaks Paraceratherium. This is the Extinct Breaks American Mastodon. This one is our Extinct Breaks Woolly Rhino or Coelodonta. This, my friend, is our Extinct Breaks Elasmotherium. And this is our Extinct Breaks Woolly Mammoth. And of course, the star of the show here, our Extinct Breaks Paleoxodon Namadicus. I keep on saying Namadicus because there's also a species of Paleoxodons that are actually dwarf, such as the Paleoxodon falconeri. And that's about all the time that we have for our Paleoxodon Namadicus. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as well as I did. But before we end this video, please also support our other channels, The Adventures of Moira and Usher and Ibitoy Universe. Please watch their videos and support our channel as well by subscribing. And as we always would say, let your inner dino brick roar! Thanks everyone!